Hi everyone, welcome to Decoding Everything. Have you noticed how we often make up our minds about someone in the first minute? This person's reliable, this one's not. But a 2024 study from Duke University found that first impressions aren't always the most accurate. Sometimes they actually mislead you. Psychologists have long talked about two effects: the primacy effect, where the first information you see shapes your judgment, and the recency effect, where the most recent thing you see sticks in your memory. So here's the question: which matters more, your first impression or your last one? To find out, the Duke research team ran a fascinating experiment. They asked participants to open a series of mystery boxes. Some boxes held valuable items, others just small trinkets. Then they changed the order. Some people saw the good boxes first, others saw them last. And the results were surprising. When participants had to pick the best box right away, they usually chose the first one they saw. That's the primacy effect at work. But when they waited a bit before choosing, the last box they saw suddenly seemed more appealing. That's when the recency effect took over. The conclusion was clear: when you make your decision determines which impression influences you. If you decide immediately, the first impression dominates. If you decide later, the latest impression takes the lead. In other words, timing is the key to whom or what you trust. And this doesn't just happen in experiments. It's everywhere in life. In job interviews, early candidates may gain or lose advantage just by order. On social media, the very first comment can completely change how you see a post. Even in love, that first date may not be as decisive as you think, so don't rush to judge. Give yourself a cool-off period. Let your brain process all the information. Duke's study reminds us, good decisions aren't about who appears first, but when you take time to think. Want to avoid being fooled by first impressions? Simple: delay your judgment, write down your reasons, and look from another angle. You'll often find the truth hiding behind the second impression.